Sandra, bringing you this production live from London. I welcome you to this YouTube channel, and today the focus is on Bitcoin. Before I proceed, I'd like to introduce you to my channel. It's called the RoyalQ University channel. We specialize in all things crypto, in all things FX. We specialize in bringing to you the latest information that can help you become a better generator of wealth, of incredible revenue, of incredible income. We provide you with information that make your side hustles make sense in this present climate. Now, RoyalQ, what is it? Let me do a very quick introduction to this platform for you. RoyalQ is a robot that's used to trade crypto. It is autonomous. Once you set it once, you leave it and it runs, producing money for you by the second, by the minute, by the hour. It's an incredibly easy proposition. It's an incredible way to generate income. It's an incredible way to continue to add to your financial powers and prowess. If you are interested in generating what is essentially income for life, using the instrumentality of the RoyalQ trading robot that trades crypto coins for you, even in this bear market, you stand to make extremely powerful, wonderful gains. All I encourage you to do is to reach out to me via a message on my wall and on my channel as well, and I will pick that up, and I'm very happy to introduce you to trading with RoyalQ. Nobody is in charge of your money but yourself. Nobody is in charge of setting your robot but yourself. Nobody can control you from near or far. You are the master of your own universe. It's entirely up to you to make your money as you see fit. It's entirely up to you to do well. Your robot trades for you. So hit me up. Let's see what we can do. So today I want to talk to you about Bitcoin. There's been an enormous amount of market activity. We can see that the market has generated quite a few fluctuations of late. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have in front of us is the long-term span, weekly span perspective, monthly span perspective, the macro span perspective for Bitcoin. You can begin to see how the price action has undulated in the fullness of time. You are able to see where it has made ascensions. You are also able to see where it has also dipped. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you through the analysis today of what to expect in the immediacy, because there is an element of fear and panic, uncertainty, despair, confusion in the marketplace. And to be honest with you, if you are a confused investor, you will not do well. Yes, there are unknowns in the market. Yes, there are known knowns. Yes, there are known unknowns. And yes, there are unknown unknowns. The whole essence of the market is that it's not risk free, it's not risk averse. But the better as a trader you are able to manage your risk, you are able to understand the market conditions, then the better able you are to be able to make money, the better able you are to know when to enter into the market, the better able you are to know when to exit the market, the better able you are to know whether to trade Bitcoin on a Forex CFD basis, the better able you are to know whether to trade Bitcoin as a perpetual future basis, or the better able you are to be able to buy Bitcoin and hoard it, so that in the hope that when the price goes up in the future, you also sit on some rich gains. Or maybe it is you want to use the RoyalQ robot to trade Bitcoin on a daily basis. That is also possible. So with this information I'm going to give you today, you are going to absolutely be able to be exposed to the latest thinking of the greatest and cheapest crypto coin out there, Bitcoin. So I want to open up actually a new I want to open up a new Bitcoin palette because this one has already been marked. I want to take you on this journey. I want to expose to you what the latest thinking on Bitcoin is. I want to help you understand that the market is your friend. I want to take you behind the lenses of the market. I want to help you understand what it is the market can do for you. So let's use let's use Bitcoin Tether. Let's use OX. Yes, let's use OX. So this is it at the bottom here. There you go. Clearly you can see the chart without the paraphernalia of indicators. And so what do you see? I want you to keep your eyes on the chart. In the fullness of time, you can see that when this market for Bitcoin started trading way back in 2018 or August of 2018, it started at a price, according to this chart, it had started trading before now, but according to the OKEX chart, it started, OKEX as an exchange platform started trading Bitcoin way back in 2018. So you can see the accent of the coin, that in the fullness of time, that the coin has gone up in price from a low of less than 5,000 to an apex price, ladies and gentlemen, of near enough almost 70,000. You can see that accent. In the fullness of time, there have also been retest opportunities. There have also been retest instances, and you can see that the market has dipped. What we are experiencing currently is a retest, a major correction, a deep correction, deeper than the previous correction that we saw when Bitcoin hit the price of approximately 30,000 US dollars. So ladies and gentlemen, if we continue to do the analysis, as I said earlier, this is the weekly perspective. If we home in on the daily, we can begin to see that since November of 2021, that Bitcoin has been descending. Check it out. That's it. You can see that Bitcoin has been sustained descent, a sustained descent, making lower highs and making lower lows, making lower highs and making lower lows. Let me put that on the chart so that you can see, making lower highs at that point and also making lower lows at this point as well. Let's do this. Making lower lows at this point. Making lower highs at this point. Making lower lows at this point. And so the most immediate point of interest for the market, ladies and gentlemen, is this. We are in the month of August 2022, and we can see that there has been a hive of activity. We can see that in the fullness of time, that Bitcoin has made sustained lower highs and lower lows. There's been a systemic descent in the market. This is the daily. Let me take it down to a lower high frame, time frame. That is the 4 hourly. Better still, this is the most immediate part of the market. This is where we are. This is our point of interest. There was a break in structure that took place on the 15th of August. As the 15th of August, Bitcoin was around 25,248, $250 a Bitcoin at on that day. But there was a systemic break. Let me home in again. So that you can begin to see what I am also seeing. There was a systemic breakdown of price, breaking structure at that stage. Up until that point, the structure had held at the trend line, but the trend line structure was broken down to the downside. And as at today, Saturday the 20th of August, the price for Bitcoin is 21. It dipped to an eventual of less than 20,000, holding at about $20,800. This was on the 19th yesterday, but 2 days, within 24 hours, the price has gone up somewhat. And so, what people have experienced is that, particularly those people who trade in perpetual futures, there's been a fluctuation in price. A lot of people have been kicked out, a lot of people have been liquidated, a lot of people have been margin called, and the market is experiencing some shivers. We are expecting the market to correct, but when is it going to correct? Will it correct back to this trend line? Will we see a correct? We will see a smaller. Will we see a smaller set of accents? I'm just trying to paint scenarios for you. Are we going to see a total descent of the market where Bitcoin just topples and keeps going down till further notice? What is the market bracing for? What is the market going to see? How is the market going to see it? What is the drama that's intending to play out in the market? What are the market makers doing? What are the hedge funds doing? What are the exchanges doing? What are the retail traders doing? Are people now entering the market like sharks smelling blood? Are they smelling that the proposition that once upon a time Bitcoin was at $70,000? Now it's trading for in the 20,000 range. Clearly there is an opportunity because it has fallen. It has fallen spectacularly in price. Let me dig into this analysis further. So I'm going to wipe my chart for now. If I go back to the daily picture, trying to paint a picture of what has happened to Bitcoin in the fullness of time before you, using the fib to paint this picture, we can see that clearly. Were we to do a Fibonacci analysis of this, Bitcoin has fallen in price well over 80%. Well over 80%. Well over 80%. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening to the market? What is wrong with this instrument that goes up, that goes down, that goes up, that goes down, that goes up, that goes down? Why is there a marked correction? Why is the market shaking in its boots? What has given rise to this decline? Yes, there is the systematic life cycle moves of impulsive directions, corrective directions, impulsive directions, retest and correction, but the market is timed and ready to go up. After all, there's been an 80% descent in price. When is this market going to go up? What's going on? How come? Why is it? My name is Dr. Sandra and I am a crypto specialist. I am an FX trader. I trade instruments, I trade gold, I trade oil, I trade currencies, I trade indices. I am an IT consultant, been a consultant for over 20 years. But what I also do and what I love doing is being able to come to you, like I am today, with a market perspective, shedding light on what the market is and how it is you can benefit. Let's now home in on the other chart that I did earlier so that I can take this information to the next level of detail and so that you can see what exactly that I am confirming the state of the market to be. So this is it. This takes a daily perspective and you can see that clearly there's a bearish flag that has formed. I've left the Fibonacci there to prove the concept that Bitcoin clearly has fallen well over 80%. So there's an 80%, so meaning that if you bought Bitcoin for £100 or $100 way back in time, as at today, what you paid $100 or £100 for is now worth £20 or $20. Does that mean there's no hope for Bitcoin? No, I didn't say that. Does that mean that the hedge fund holders have dumped Bitcoins? No, I didn't say that. Does that mean that nobody in the market is buying Bitcoin? No, I did not say that. Does that mean that the market activity is exhausted over Bitcoin? No, I did not say that. What I'm trying to say is this. Let me now get into the 15-minute and then thereafter the 1 minute. so that we can begin to explore the market drama. Today is Saturday, the 20th of August, and I want you to see this. Look at this. This is the chart. I'm going to explain the behavior of the chart, and I'm going to break it down. So look at this. There's the downward trending channel that had made manifest since yesterday. There has been a lot of activity. In fact, it was since this morning at 7:40. There was a descending channel, and that descending channel clearly gave us the sentiment of the market exhibiting bearish. It's a bearish climate, worrying for crypto, because of course, as I said earlier, Bitcoin is the cheapest of all coins. So what can we read into the market because of this bearish sentiment? What can this descending channel, what is it saying? How should we read the market? Hear me out. Even though that the price has descended, there have also been continued opportunities to buy, because Bitcoin in some instances has also continued to go up. With the dip in prices came the upward moving price. With the dip in price came the upward. So this is a channel. It's channeling. And then of course we saw a consolidation. A consolidation is when there's no buyer that is dominant or seller that is dominant. When the prices are going up, buyers are dominant. When the prices are coming down, sellers are dominant. When there's a consolidation, there is a battle royal between the buyers and the sellers. Nobody is clearly dominant, as we can see. So this consolidation has played out and resulted in a break in the channel. Again, we seem to have entered another consolidation phase. Now, what is the market saying? The market seemed to have picked up power here at this point of consolidation, as at 10:27 this morning. Thereafter, it broke the upper trend line. It broke the upper trend line and it continued to go up. So for those of you particularly who play in the perpetual futures market, you would have made your money had you betted on Bitcoin going up from 21,140. Even if you just betted on the price going up, you need not have been price specific. And that's why the market is so beautiful. When you're doing perpetual futures, you need not be specific about the price. In this instance, you can choose to even just bet on the price going up, and clearly you would have made your money, because clearly, as at this morning, from 10:27 to 10:57, within half an hour, the price went up from $21,136 to 21,000. It went from $21,120 and it went up to $21,236. That's an increment in price. You would have profited. And within this, if I expose that consolidation a bit more, you can continue to see. Let me grab my channel. You can begin to see that within that channel, there have been opportunities to go up and down. Let's try that again. There we are. You would have seen that within that channel there were market opportunities to go up and down. Clearly. It's consolidating. Some people like to trade channels, some people don't. The market is still deciding what to do. It's going to be a very interesting weekend. All eyes on Bitcoin. And now we can see that you can see the market activity somewhat bearish now. The time in the UK now is 1:30, approximately 1:30, and we can see that it is still channeling. So what will happen at the end of this channel in a channel exercise? Will the price continue to go up, or will the price come down? What is going to happen to Bitcoin? What are we hoping to see? There is a fraction of people that are happy that the price goes up. There's a fraction of people that are happy that the price goes down. What I'm here to do today is to help you understand what the possibilities are. So let me pinch our chart back in. We can see that this breakout sustained and is proving to be a consolidation. We're still waiting to see what will happen to the market. But ladies and gentlemen, in the longer term, this is what I see. I see that Bitcoin is going to fall down. It's going to continue its descent. There is an extraordinary amount of imbalances all the way that the market must feel. There are two bearish flags. Two witnesses have borne to the fact that there's a downtrend in the market. I'm envisaging that, and I'm telling you this, that the market has not stopped falling. It's going to fall further, and I'm predicting that Bitcoin first key level of downtrend will be in the $10,000 range. You got to prepare yourself for risk. You've got to prepare yourself for the worst case scenario. That is not the worst case scenario. The other worst case scenario, I firmly believe, is that Bitcoin potentially will even fall down to the $3,000 level. That is what I am seeing, according to my analysis. Why am I seeing that? Why am I saying that? Let me take you on a little journey. Look at one of the biggest coin brokers out there, and this is not just an abstract news. There has been a number of exchanges shutting down. There have been a number of exchanges that have stopped allowing people to make withdrawals. There have been a number of exchanges whereby people cannot get their money out. There's been a number of exchanges whereby you cannot pull your Bitcoin to another exchange wallet or withdraw it out. In terms of the earnings report for a number of companies out there, the outlook has been dire, as in sustained reporting of losses. Ladies and gentlemen, all of this is saying one thing, that the market is in a bearish state. So we can see patterns forming, we can see channels forming. We can see that clearly that there are imbalances on the exchange front. I need to tell you this, that a number of people that we know who have been accumulating Bitcoin did so using other people's money. And a lot of people are going to be liquidated. The more Bitcoin falls in price, the more the banks that lent people money to buy Bitcoin are going to start getting afraid, and they're going to start margin calling people. What type of people am I talking about? I'm talking of people like Michael Saylor. I'm talking of people like Elon Musk. I'm talking of people like the great Bitcoin stackers of the world as we know them to be. These are people who have devoted billions, if not trillions, to accumulating Bitcoin. A lot of them didn't do it with their money. All of them didn't do it purely with their money. A lot of them used leverage to get Bitcoin. Now, when that would have been okay had the price of Bitcoin not dipped to the levels that it has dipped to. If it was just to that initial key level of $33,000, it would have been okay. If it was just to the levels of about 28,000, it would have been still okay. As you can see, that's a key level of support that held in the fullness of time and has been holding since the 11th of January 2021. But what we have is key structures are being broken. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, and above all, there are imbalances, there are orders. The market has to come and feel these orders. These orders are down here, these orders are not up here. For that reason, I believe that Bitcoin is going to come down, because there's going to be a number of people dumping Bitcoin, a number of people afraid that the market is going to tank, a number of people who have absolutely fed fat on the quantity of Bitcoin in their possession, and who now want to get rid and manage their risk better. It's better to sell Bitcoin at $20,000 than it is to sell Bitcoin at $3,000. So some people with huge amount of Bitcoin will want to get out at this stage. And if they're getting out at this stage, they're going to dump Bitcoin on the market. And if they're going to dump Bitcoin on the market, that means that it's going to be a seller's market. If one person, two person, three person, four people, five, top 10, top 100 are dumping Bitcoin on the market in the way that they have been recently, there will be an abundance of Bitcoin on the market, meaning that the price of Bitcoin will systematically fall. You also have organizations such as Genesis. I dug up this news earlier today. You know, there's been a rapid turn in the crypto market. Look at this broker, Genesis. Genesis is cutting jobs. There are bankruptcy filings being filed in court by companies, so even investors' assets are not safe. If you are here and you are listening to me, I need to tell you this, that you need to make sure that there is nothing in your exchange wallets. You need to transfer all your coins from your exchange wallets into your DeFi wallets. Transfer your stash of coins away from KuCoin, from OKX, from Binance, from Coinbase, from Hotbit, from Huobi. Transfer all of them out of those exchanges and put your coins in DeFi wallets. Put your coins in MetaMask. Put your coins in Trust Wallet. Why am I saying that? Because as far as your coins are in the exchange wallets, you don't own those keys. So if you put your coins in an exchange such as Coinbase, who has been experiencing problems, recent reports are telling us that the Coinbase is not working, that there are problems, that Coinbase is currently down. We are being told about consistent status and outage reports. There's problem, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure that your money is not part of what they are going to use to get out of bankruptcy when shit hits the fan. I said it, when shit hits the fan. Shit hasn't hit the fan yet, but shit is about to hit the fan. You can protect yourself by keeping whatever coins you have, not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, Quant, Shiba, Jasmine, Gadina, Solana, ETFs, all your coins. Move your coins from the exchange wallets into your DeFi wallets, because when they are in your DeFi wallets, at least the coins are still yours. If you have cold wallets, hard wallets, put your coins in those. Don't leave your coins on the exchanges, because this is uncharted territory. The last time that Bitcoin was at this prices, the prices were going up. Now they're on the way down. We have never been in this territory before. Guys, you need to save your money. You need to save yourself. You need to manage your risk. We are at critical support levels. There has been systematic break of structures of critical levels of support. We have deeper corrections. It's not flirtatious corrections. Look at what I'm showing you here. It's not just, the market is not flirting. This is not just a gentle correction. This is a deep correction. I put a fib on it. It's over 80%. You've got to protect yourself. So next key levels, as I see. So check this out. Next key levels, as I see for Bitcoin. Let's see. Let's do this. I see there's a level of support here. There's a level of support here. Actually, let me go better. Let me invite if I use my MACD, clearly we can see support wise for Bitcoin, there are levels of support here as a 9,984 zone. There are levels of support here at the 16,000 zone. There's the level of support there at the 17,000 zone, and these are levels. Look at that, we've actually hit that 17,000 zone on the 17th of June. The market has not retested the 16,000 zone. That will be for me the next key level of support. The next key level of support is the 16,000 zone, and if we carry on, we can begin to see that when you look at this zone here, the 9,844, you can see that that is a very strong layer of support, as well as the 9,884 zone. So guys, that's also a level of resistance and a level of support. It's a very strong zone. A very strong zone. We want to keep our eyes on those zones. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the report I have brought to you today. The market is exhibiting strange sentiments. These are not impossible situations. Rather, next gen, I want to give you a piece of advice. This is the time that you can use to make life-changing wealth. This is the time that you can use to absolutely stack up on coins that we know that by the time Bitcoin falls down to its levels, 80% levels at this stage, other coins, let me examine SHIB. SHIB is a very good coin because it's very strongly coupled to Bitcoin. Other coins are also going to follow that pattern and are also going to fall. So I want to, SHIB is here. It's not here. Let me lift it out. So for an instance, let's go to SHIB. Let's understand what 80% also means for SHIB. So this is SHIB, started trading way back in May 2021. And guys, SHIB is going to go back, 80% will be going back to these levels. 0.00016825 at least. It's even gone past that level, to be honest with you. It's gone past the 95% range. My God, this is shocking. It's gone past the 95% range. Guys, it's near enough for 100% that we're going to see as far as SHIB is concerned. Near enough for 100% dip. This that we are seeing here is going to fall down some more. Let me home in. Look at that. Look at that. It fell down to 0.0000128. So I'm just trying to tell you the story that this sentiment we are seeing in the market of cataclysmic shifts in demand will affect the entirety of all the markets as well, because of the chiefness of this is going to come down still. This is going to come down still. this is going to come down still. The price hasn't stopped falling. So my advice to you is, number one, regulation is going to come in. Regulation, because a lot of money is going to be lost by a number of big players, and it will give the government an opportunity to get into Bitcoin. And they've wanted to do that for a long time, because let's not forget, in terms of coin count, Bitcoin, I believe, has only 21 million of coins out there. It's a finite resource, it's not limitless. The government loves fiat, because at any point in time that the government needs money, it can go to the central banking system and then print fiat. But in this instance, the government cannot manufacture Bitcoin. So the government has been looking for a way to get into Bitcoin, and regulation is the one way that the government is going to be able to use to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, regulation is upon us. And there are certain things we're able to do in the market now that we will not be able to do anymore. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be afraid. I want you to think of this as an opportunity that not even our fathers or mothers had. This is an opportunity to break through. This is an opportunity to make it. This is an opportunity to buy low, because the time will come when one Bitcoin will be more than $100,000, will be more than $200,000, will be more than $500,000, will be more than 500,000, will be more than $1 million if care is not taken. Is this just an exclusive preserve of Bitcoin? No. If I go to Ethereum, let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum is also exhibiting the same kind of characteristics after the order of Bitcoin. We can also see that in the fullness of time that Ethereum's pattern has also followed that of Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is not to despair. The time is to stack up. Get your money ready. When we talk of Ethereum falling down in price, if we go to the lowest prices that it had ever fallen down to, vis-a-vis the highest prices it had ever been, if we do a Fibonacci of that, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that Ethereum has, even in the fullness of time, as recent as 21st of June, fell down to almost 90%. As I'm talking to you, Ethereum has fallen and is still over 70%. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm also telling you by virtue of this analysis is that expect Ethereum to fall. If Ethereum is going to follow Bitcoin and fall in the 80% zone, expect Ethereum will reach 1,000. Ethereum will reach 700 a coin. Ethereum is going to reach silly levels. Ethereum will fall below $500 a coin. It will. It will. The window will be short. The window will be sharp, because a lot of people are also waiting to do this. So my advice to you is to get ready. Get ready to buy. Get ready to play the market. Get ready to get wealthy. Get ready to play your money the smart way. Get ready to make money that your forefathers and yourself have never seen before. Get ready for prosperity that can only be from God. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Sandra. I am a Forex, crypto, and indices expert. I trade on a daily basis in addition to being an IT consultant. I teach, I preach, I show, I tell, I support, I make my money. I have about 10 streams of income. One of those 10 streams of income is using crypto robots to trade. It's quite autonomous. You set it once, you forget. If you are interested in making money from this opportunity for as little as $300, $200, $400, $500, $100, let me know. I'm happy to show you the way. So thank you very much. I hope you've liked this. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Better still, also tell your friends and family and neighbors about this YouTube channel, because of the type of activity that we are now experiencing from the crypto markets and the Forex markets. Expect me to be doing more and more frequent videos. Thank you very much, and let